Hi guys, so I'm filming this vlog on my phone. I actually forget to charge all my camera batteries, and when I wanted to record today, I'm like there's no battery, but I'm ready to vlog. I'm ready to talk. I hope that this video is like okay, good quality. See, I'm charging it now. So currently now I'm 3 weeks plus postpartum. No belly to show. There's no belly. What is happening now is I'm home alone. My husband has been working since last week. He has gone back to work. He was with me only for 2 weeks lah during my postpartum. I will talk about that in the next video. But this video I want to share more about my birth story. So it's been like almost 4 weeks, almost 1 month next week. It's so fast. I'll show you her. She's sleeping. This is Sophia. She just had her nap. I mean, she just slept a few minutes ago, and her next feeding will be like in 1 hour. So I decided to take this hour to vlog and talk lah. It's been very tiring for the past, especially the first 2 weeks. Especially before my milk came in, had almost no sleep. It was very tiring. Also, like as a new mom, it was a lot of trial and error and figuring things out by yourself. It was a very nice experience. Now it's also very nice. Alhamdulillah, we have our schedule established. She's feeding every 2 to 3 hours, so I can, and it's been like that lah. So I can gauge like when is my free time, what I can do during that 2 to 3 hours. But cause I'm breastfeeding, alhamdulillah, fully, so she might digest too fast, and her feeding times will be sometimes very close to each other. So that is a bit unpredictable, but so far in the morning she sleeps, at night she sleeps, but usually during the afternoon it's a bit tough. But alhamdulillah, it's all okay, it's all manageable now, alhamdulillah, compared to the first few weeks. So my birth story. Actually I have it in the notes in my phone, but my phone is recording, so I'm just gonna like recall whatever happened, and I'm going to like add text or whatever, like if I need to lah. Okay, so let's start from when I went to the doctors at the 39th week appointment. When I went to the doctor, they did membrane sweep and she checked my dilation. So if you have seen my labor scare story, I was already like about 3 cm dilated. The doctor checked, I was still 3 cm dilated. I was not giving birth anytime soon. Sometimes she nigau, and like I think it's normal for babies. So since like I was not giving birth anytime soon, they did an appointment for my 40 weeks induced. The reason why I couldn't go on any further was because of my GDM, my gestational diabetes, and did not allow me to give birth any longer than 40 weeks. So during that 40 weeks, they scheduled for me to be induced. So that was the 17th of September. That was exactly my EDD and my 40 weeks. Prior to that, I did bouncing ball. I did some exercise. Parents' home is a machinette. So I keep walking up and down. I didn't restrain myself from resting too much. I did a lot of cleaning, nesting. Still didn't work. Okay lah, so let's get induced. And I was really like prepared for it lah, mentally. Say induction is much more painful than natural inducing. So I was like, okay lah, let's just get it over and done with lah. Saturday night, I couldn't sleep as usual. Yeah, I was like so nervous or what for the next day. I was shutting my eyes at about 1 plus, close to 2. I felt this pain, like this pain is different. So I was having like cramps, Braxton Hicks lah, like basically cramps on and off, but it's like 1 hour interval. But this pain was very familiar, and it was so painful I couldn't lie down. So I'm like, oh, is it contractions? And then I thought it was Braxton Hicks lah. So never mind, I went and I felt like pooping. So I was like going to toilet and shitting for every half an hour from 2 to 4, I think. So every half an hour I went to poop. Like there is poop out coming out. Pain was every half an hour. The score was still like 3 out of 10. I still couldn't lie down, I still couldn't sleep because it came every half an hour, and it was so, and I wanted to poop, right? So it was so frustrating for me to like, oh, I want to lie down, and then like another half an hour I want to go shit, and then suddenly the contractions came. I did not sleep. I just bounced on the gym ball. I just prayed lah, like if this is real contractions, then it would be best. It would be better for me. So I timed it. It was half an hour, and then suddenly at 4 a.m. it got more and more intense. It went from half an hour to 15 minutes to 5 minutes. So I was checking it on my phone, and it got more intense. It was already 5 out of 10, and then it got more intense. It was 6 out of 10, and then finally at 6 a.m. during subuh, I woke my husband up. I said I was actually like screaming a bit, like it's open. And then my husband woke up for subuh. He slept through the night. I didn't wake him up because I didn't want to interrupt his sleep because he needed sleep too. My husband said, okay, let's just go straight to the hospital lah. Oh, by the way, I was scheduled at 9 a.m. So my husband said, let's just go to the hospital now. Don't need to wait until 9 a.m. But I was okay. It's her feeding time already. She's awake. I'll just show you. I'll stop here and I'll continue. Maybe while breastfeeding her or something. Sophia, she's awake. Yes, what do you want, baby? What do you want, sayang? Oh, poop? Pooping? Okay, where was I? Okay, so my husband said, do you want to go in first? And then before 9 a.m, then he called the labor ward and said, is it okay if we just go in first? And then they say it's fine because I was having contractions already. So but during the subuh, the day before, I told my husband I want McDonald breakfast for before we go into the labor room lah. So after subuh, actually in fact during subuh, I ordered McDonald breakfast, and then I got to eat breakfast. It's 6:24. And yeah, I ate while I was having contractions. So every 5 minutes when it came, I just like do some breathing techniques, and then I was on the bouncing ball eating. I had my stopwatch there, so I knew when it will come. Like, so I will like just prepare. I'll take one bite and then eat, and then when it comes, just focus on the contractions, and then just breathe. And then yeah, by the time it was 6 out of 10, and then it got worse. The pain got worse, and then we packed all the stuff, and then went to the hospital, salam my parents. We had a family wedding lah that day, so they were all awake in the morning too, and then they were all ready also. So 7:55, going to the hospital now.
The camera where you put it?
In the back here. And having 5 minutes contraction since 3:45. Inshallah, fast one. I went to the hospital and then we checked in, but we were quite early. We left at 8 a.m. We reached at 8:30, and then they checked us in and all that, but we still had to wait until 9 plus lah for the doctors all to come. So CG on me. I brought the CTG band from the previous labor scare story. Yes, I was having contractions every 5 minutes. It wasn't that bad, but the pain was already 6 out of 10. I was already like feeling very uncomfortable, and I was super sleepy because I didn't sleep the whole day since the day before. At 9:30, the doctors came and then they checked my cervix. It was 4 cm already. The doctor asked like, do I want epidural? I said yes. So the reason why I took epidural was because I was so tired, one thing, and the pain was already 6 out of 10 at 4 cm. I don't think I could go through 10 cm pain without epidural. I got no confidence in that. So, and I don't know how long it will be. For some people it may take up to 16 hours. Yeah, so I didn't want to risk all the pain. I was so tired already, and during the labor scare for 3 weeks in hospital, I was really so tired for that. I was already mentally prepared to take epidural from the start because I know how painful it is. And I know like some people say you haven't tried, you never know, but okay sayang, that I can't take it at 10 cm, so I don't want to take the risk lah. Do you want to talk with mama? Do you want to talk with mama on the vlog? She's very big now, like where was I? Do you want to continue pooping first? After mama change your diaper, okay? Okay, mama talk. Okay, so where was I? And 30, they put the epidural for me. They also put in the catheter because I was already on epidural. I will not feel my legs, so I can't go to the toilet. So they put on the catheter for me. From 11 to 1 o'clock, I managed to sleep. 11, they broke my water bag. So also they say they are going to break my water bag. That's why I want to say something, sayang. So they wanted to break my water bag, so I was okay, this might be fast also because they're breaking my water bag, so most likely it's going to be very painful anytime soon. So I took the epidural. After breaking the water bag, I didn't feel anything because I was already on epidural. My husband said he saw the water flowing out when they broke it. There was some blood I saw, and then by 11, yeah, by 11 plus I napped all the way to 1 o'clock. So it was like not all the way nap lah. I just like awake a bit. No, I couldn't eat, only could drink plain water. They didn't allow me to eat. My husband went down to eat while I was like sleeping, napping. So at 2 p.m. they checked I was only 5 cm, and my contractions are doing good. They say it's getting there. So it's like anytime soon lah. So they say okay, we'll come back another 3 more hours. So they break at 11. It's a 3 hours period lah. So 2 o'clock they came, the doctors came to check, all okay, 5 cm dilated, and then they say they will be back in 3 more hours, which is 5 p.m. Okay lah, maybe this is going to be so long, so I tried to sleep back. So from 2 I tried to sleep back. I was talking to my husband, yada 3:45. I told my husband, I think I want to shit. And then I felt like the contractions a bit. It was like 1 out of 10. I felt it. I felt the contractions. I also felt like shitting. I was also shaking, but I didn't feel any pain. It was only 1 out of 10. Like I feel something is coming out lah. I was shaking, and then my husband was asking me why I was shaking. Then, but I didn't know lah. Maybe my body was reacting to the pain, which I'm not feeling. Yeah, so it's still a natural process, right, for your body to react to whatever is happening. So I was really shaking. At 4 o'clock the nurse came in. I think it's a midwife. I think it's not a nurse, it's a midwife. She came in and then she checked my dilation. When she opened my legs, she saw the head already, and then she called my husband, see, can you see the head? And then my husband's face was like so epic. He's like, yeah. I can see her hair. I can see her hair. Epidural now is like for NUH lah. I don't know it's for other hospital how it works, but I have a button. So whenever I feel like the epidural is not working on me, I can get another dose by pressing the button. But so far I only did that twice. Actually quite a lot lah for the span of at 4 o'clock. The midwife say, okay, don't press the epidural anymore because you need to feel how to push. And then I said okay. So at 4 o'clock when they saw the head already, they were preparing and all that, and then I did not know it will be that fast. 30 they were all ready, and then she lift my leg up, and then she say, okay, push like how you feel like shitting, right? You feel like shitting? And I say yeah, I feel like pooping. And then she said, okay, now you push like how you want to shit. And then I'm like, huh, what? Like, who shits when they lie down? So I'm like, how do I push while lying down? And then she just say push. And then so when the contractions came, I had to push. And then the first try, I was like, no, I can't feel anything. I can't grasp like how much to push, I was so scared. And then okay, didn't manage to come out at the first try. And then it got second, third, they like harder. I tried to push, nothing. My legs were, I don't know how, like to, cause they say hold up your legs and push, but it's my first time, right? So I did not know how to push. So on the fourth one, I just followed my instinct. I actually put my legs up all the way, and I felt it coming out lah. I felt better when I did that position. Put my legs up, and yeah, I pushed for the fourth time, and she was out. Alhamdulillah. So and she is. So Alhamdulillah, I felt like it was quite smooth. So she was born on 17 September, 4:44 p.m. She was 3.325 kg, 50 cm. She's smiling. Alhamdulillah, it was quite fast for me. I didn't expect it, Alhamdulillah, to be so quick, so swift. Did they cut me? Yeah, they did. They say for first time moms they have to cut. So I was sewed. Did I feel the pain when they sew? No, because I was on epidural, but I saw it in front of my eyes. She was just sewing with all the blood. I did skin to skin with her. Right after that, Alhamdulillah, they checked her. She's all okay. She's full term, so she's all okay. Alhamdulillah. And then we were brought up to the ward. So I only stayed in the ward for one night. Alhamdulillah. I didn't want to stay any further. They offered me to stay if I want to for another night, but I think I couldn't stand another day in the hospital after that 3 weeks. I'm really grateful. Like I could go through it through natural birth. Alhamdulillah, Allah really kabulkan my doa. It was a very nice experience. Like I couldn't ask for anything more, anything better. I just hope the next few pregnancies would be as easy. Even though it will not be 100% easy for all the throughout the whole 9 months, definitely. With her, it wasn't easy. With all my symptoms and all that, you can see. But Alhamdulillah, the birth was the easiest for me. Alhamdulillah, I'm so glad about that. Postpartum was quite tough also, first 2 weeks, but Alhamdulillah now is better. So I always think that things will get better, inshallah lah. There will be more vlogs coming, inshallah. I still want to keep this going with a newborn. Life still goes on, and whatever my struggles and my happiness, inshallah I will share on vlogs. Any advice for expecting mothers giving birth is banyak doa. I don't know what to advise, because to be honest, the pain varies from mothers. The way you give birth also varies from mothers. I also from different pregnancy from the same mother, so I don't know how I'll do also next pregnancy, inshallah. So what I can just say is banyak doa during your pregnancy. Inshallah your doa termakbul because you're pregnant, right? So doa a lot, and then trust in Allah, put your faith in Allah, know that He will kabulkan. If not, there may be better things for you, maybe. And then don't be so, follow your heart, don't be so fixated on whatever people say. Like if people tell you epidural is not good, but if you need it, just take it. Yeah. Don't let people say anything to you that makes you think otherwise. If you really can't stand the pain, it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's really something Allah gifted mothers to be strong about. The pain, and there's something to make you easy, right? So epidural, if you guys want to take, just take. There will be side effects, but I mean, if you can take the pain, then take the pain without epidural. But if you really can't take it, then take epidural. For me, I'm not scared of needles, so the epidural was very, for me, it wasn't pain at all. I think I read a lot of people say otherwise, because they're scared of pain and all that. The feeling is, yeah, you can feel the poke. The painkiller injection was one. To me, it's uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's like in bite, like normal injection, but it's uncomfortable because you feel something going in your body. That's just the only uncomfortable thing lah. But if you are scared of pain, then maybe it might be painful for you, because you can feel all that, especially like injections, if you are scared of injections. So some people don't take epidural at all because they are more scared of injections than the pain of injections than the contractions. So it's up to you. It's up to your pain tolerance. If you think you can go through the contractions at 4 cm or 5 cm, your contractions is still nothing to you, the pain is still nothing, then just go on lah. But if you are induced and all that, I heard that it will be more painful. Mine was natural, alhamdulillah, but I know I couldn't take at 10 cm lah, so and I was really shaking then, but I couldn't feel anything, so I couldn't imagine how without epidural I will be surviving lah. If you don't want epidural, you can try gas also. Gas is, by the way, free. Epidural need to pay extra additional. So if you are scared of needles and you want to try the gas, then just go for it. For me, the gas had side effects like being nauseous or dizzy, so I just opted out lah. I didn't want to like be so blur, about what's happening, because I wanna really feel the moment and all that. So I didn't really like the side effects of the gas. We respect each other's opinions and the choices they make lah. So we don't judge other mothers who choose otherwise. I love to know what everyone picks and what is everyone's own preference. It's very interesting to see different mothers with different preference. Yeah, I talked to a lot of my friends. I read up a lot before I gave birth, so you should do that. And then you have all these options in your head, and then when the time comes, you like boom, okay, think I know what I want, and then you go ahead of for it. Okay, even the doctor say I was quite confident with birth, like I gave birth before, but truthfully I did a lot of research also. So I asked a lot of friends how it go. I was mentally prepared for everything. That is so important when you want to give birth. Actually, when you're pregnant also, you need to mentally prepare yourself about everything. Also, for this fourth trimester, I was so prepared. I was mentally prepared for the sleepless nights. It was hard, but was really prepared lah. So I didn't like, I wasn't so sad about it. It's just so tiring. But it was so worth it. So nice. I was prepared for it. The word is prepare lah. Prepare mentally. Research and do and think what's best for you and your kid. And also do not hope like everything will go your way. Go with the flow. Also have a few options in your head. I was actually prepared, like, okay, because I heard stories people getting induced and getting into C-sec last minute because the baby was in distress. So I doa a lot. I talk to her a lot in my tummy, like, don't be stressed, if you are induced, don't be stressed, slowly come out, and the funny part was she was actually sleeping at 4 p.m. They had to wake her up, when I felt like pooping. They had to wake her up to wake up and get out of the tummy. It was so funny. So she was sleeping. The CTG showed that she was sleeping. And then they had to like really move my tummy, like, wake up, you need to go out now. And okay, then the funny thing is, like, when she came out, she cried a bit and then she slept back. I was very chill about it. She didn't cry so much. She slept back. She didn't cry. I think she like sambung tidur lah. Where she is? Can see my double chin. There she is, yeah. Okay, bye. Say bye-bye, Sophia. Sophia. Her name means pure serenity. Safa and Sophia has a base word meaning of the same. So it's like a double word lah. Sofa, Sophia. And it's nice. It's very catchy. I love it. Yeah, and like people say, isn't your tudung brand name Sofa? Yes, it is. I wanted the name Sophia since 2021, which was 2 years ago. And Sofa was my tudung brand name. I never imagined of wanting to name my daughter after my own tudung brand, because it's like weird, right? Like, it's like I already call a baby that name, so I'm calling another baby the same name. But I realised it's quite nice lah. It's quite catchy. And then I already did that name, right? Sofa Sophia. And then I went to Google, and then there's this book publications by it's called Sofa Sophia Publications. If you're watching this, I did not copy your name. It was my own idea, and then I googled, and then like, oh, there's actually a company and production name exactly the spelling. And then I told my mom, and then she said, and then she laughed, and then I say, yeah, you know, sometimes you thought that it's your own creations, but this knowledge, right, Allah give to a lot of people. So it's so hard to, you know, think that you are the only person that has the idea of that name, even though it's very unique. So yeah, so far Sophia, uh Sophia has, I think a lot of people has that name, but so far not a lot. I think it's quite a unique name lah for our societies. A lot of sahabats time, there are women who name Sophia. So like one of Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's wife. So yeah, so I always love that name. It was very lembut. Yeah, so I always wanted to name my daughter that name. So yeah, there she is, Safa Sophia. And then her name is Sot, right? And then we were thinking whether to put in alphabetic, S-O or S-A, but S-O it won't be nice, so it's like sofa, so it's not so nice, so we put A. Is Saf. If you are reading it in Malay, is Safa Safia, but if you are reading in Arabic, it's Sot Sofa Sophia. So it's nicer in Arabic, if like, you know lah, if the Arabic name. But okay, I think that's all. This video is unexpectedly long. I talk quite a lot, so I can't wait to edit start back my vlogging, since everything is back stabilized, alhamdulillah. She has her own schedule which I can work with, alhamdulillah. So inshallah I will be back on track next from now onwards lah. I will start vlogging back, and then I already scheduled like the past few videos and stretch it for the last 2 months. So now it's actually still October, but I think when you see this is already December. Okay, bye, see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you for watching until now. Okay, say bye.